LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I
filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
what do I do?
My refund, though. I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
It's Deprogrammed. My name is Justin Wilson, your host. What guy? I'm a dude. I stand here in the studio.
Just a dude hanging out.
Yes. I say things into the microphone, and you, on the other hand, or on the other end, listen.
I am. I'm your feedback, pal.
Yes. All right. Let me get all this stuff lined up. I've got a couple things I, of course, need to promote at the top. Hey, Fredo, are you not wearing a shirt? Oh, you're wearing a shirt. Okay. I've got Yes, I've got a few things I need to plug right here at the top. Of course, number one, patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. Please check that out. $1 a month. I mean, technically it doesn't get you a lot, but hugs, really? I mean, seriously, come to the studio. We will hug you. But what you're doing is helping a independent radio station, a small business, in your community that's trying to do big bad things, and we can do big bad things if we all get together. And if we all get together with just $1 a month, man, we can do so much. The studio clubhouse is really starting to shape up, and again, we can upgrade more cameras, better microphones, all these things we can all do together. But we need you. We need that dollar. Patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. Now, also.
And who doesn't love hugs?
Right? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm a hugger. I like to hug. Come on in.
I don't.
Well, you were going to be the first one that was going to do the hugging. So
yeah.
October the 22nd, folks, and I'm pointing right at the camera just to emphasize this. October the 22nd, all day, you drunks. We're going to be broadcasting for a full day. 9 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Yes, 9 a.m. Saturday the 22nd till 9 a.m. Sunday the 23rd, we are going to go all out. We're already setting some stuff up. We're going to have some bands playing. And then from midnight to 4 a.m., tabletop games.
What?
Yeah. A friend of mine was telling me he has like this RPG zombies game. Like it's a tabletop called Zombie.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Actually, I know it.
And we're going to play that. Maybe some D&D. It's because the segment's actually called GMY D&D. So we're gonna be doing that. Maybe some Settlers of Catan, maybe some card games.
That's only gonna be cool if you got Mountain Dew and some Cheetos or Funyuns.
Well, we may have all those things. Who knows? We have the space now. This weekend we came in and we cleaned up and we rearranged, and it's looking good in here. I'm feeling good about it. Don motivated Matt and I, and the three of us just kind of came in, knocked it out, and did a couple things. So
nice.
It's much more spacious in here. Well, we're gonna have guests.
We're gonna have tons of people.
Yeah, we're gonna have people in the studio clubhouse.
I feel the need to point out one beef though, quickly, Justin. Obviously, I'm a creature of habit, and I sit here every single week on Thursdays for Pistol Midnight. And Jennifer Lawrence is no longer in my line of vision.
We can probably rectify that. I think there's like 1 million of them in one of those drawers.
It's all good. If anything, I'll be less distracted now. So it's probably a good thing.
But we moved the dartboard and Jennifer Lawrence over there.
Boom.
So now, you guys were talking about using the dartboard for the bets.
Yep.
So now we've got that.
Hell yeah.
Just lots of things taking place, and more things can take place with you and your dollar at patreon.com/Radio Free Radio. And again, all day you drunks, we're going to be streaming it live, so you can listen to it on radiofradio.com. either of their apps, you got the iPhone, you got the Android, you can watch on YouTube. We're gonna be smart this time. We're not losing all this stuff. We're gonna stop the video every 3 hours to make sure that we make sure we retain it, and we're also going to be recording it. So each hour may or may not go on the Patreon. We haven't decided what to do with the audio yet. It might just be a backup, but just so much stuff. It's so exciting. We're going to be raising funds because we're going into the next phase, which is a nonprofit, and there's going to be some legal fees that we need to do. And ultimately, we want to get into a brick and mortar, so that's going to cost us some money too. So, it's going to be a pledge drive. It's going to be a fundraiser. It's going to be a damn good time. And if you listened last year at all, you know what you're in for, and it's going to be shameful times. Now, all that being said, this is the one. This may have been, Alfredo, your first request for me to do for Deprogrammed.
Yes.
I think you may have requested this before you did any of the shows, and even before Devo. Actually, I think you said you got to do Alice Cooper.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Alice Cooper is. He's the term legend gets thrown around so much, and when you talk about a guy like Alice Cooper, look at some of the people who have considered him legends. I mean, have looked up to him. Not Sid Vicious. I want to say the lead singer Johnny Lydon said that without Alice Cooper there would have been no Sex Pistols. Bob Dylan said Alice Cooper is one of the greatest songwriters of all time. Bob Dylan said that.
Yeah.
People back in the early 70s, people like Groucho Marx, Mae West, Salvador Dali were all fans of Alice Cooper, first as a band and then as an individual. So, I mean, we're not talking about some run-of-the-mill early 70s, hard rock band that came and went,
Right. All right, so Corey, this is your first time on Deprogrammed. Tell us a little bit about you and your knowledge or love for Alice Cooper.
Okay. Well, it started. I grew up. I'm 28 years old. I grew up listening to all of the shit that my parents did.
Of course.
That was, and initially the embryonic phases of it, where it began was, I remember being young and my mom still had like an old vinyl record player back when those were a thing. And back to, I was in like second or third grade, man, and I would get home and, she would pop on Alice Cooper and play the School's Out album.
Nice.
On the last day
your
of
mom's
school.
Cool.
Yeah, dude, she's a total hippie. So, and that's how I began, from a young age getting into this type of music, and I've always been the friend, out of all my groups of buddies, musically I've been the oddity because this is the type of shit, classic rock, is the type of shit I'm into. So, it's in a sense, Alice Cooper is one of the first ones that really got me into it. Just going back to it from my earliest memories is Alice Cooper on the last day of school and just being stoked. Holy crap, it's the last day. I don't have anything to do for the next 3 months. I go home and that song's on.
Yeah.
All right, Fredo, tell me about your love of Alice Cooper and why.
I remember, of course, growing up hearing School's Out when it first came out and hearing songs like Elected and Hello, Hooray, other songs we'll be talking about here. And they actually got played on the radio. And so I grew up, and I remember watching a special that he had on TV with Vincent Price, and this must have been 77 or 76. So I'm about 10, 11 years old, and I'm watching all the spooky, gory stuff, and it was just amazing. Actually, it was 77 because it's when Welcome to My Nightmare came out.
Nice.
And then and so I had this kind of on again, off again thing with him as he's coming in and out of my life. Then in 79, Marvel Comics had a comic book they called Marvel Premiere, and every issue was something new. Well, their 50th issue was Alice Cooper.
Oh.
And it was a take on his time that he spent in a sanitarium because he got himself institutionalized because of his alcoholism.
Oh.
Yeah, and so and again, and then it just built up. And Alice has always been in and out of my life, and the theatrics, I finally got to see him. I think it was like 2007 when he did his tour where he did all of his deaths. So I got to see it in one shot. I got to see the guillotine, and I got to see the gallows, and I saw it all, and it was just amazing. And the fact that through it all, here's this madman. You could literally say the original madman of rock and roll, the guy who invented shock rock, and he's the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
So just when like I said, he's been in and out. Every phase of my life, there's always been Alice in the background, kind of hanging out. And it was about 10 years ago when it just finally like, oh my God, Alice Cooper is the shit for real.
Nice.
It's like owning a like the first appearance of Spider-Man in comic book form, and you're like, yeah, and then finally realizing what it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, I got this. Fuck. And that's what it was like with Alice.
So I'm going to say this again right off the top, third week in a row. I'm still not 100%. However, so I didn't get to put in the time, that I really like to give these artists. Mm-hmm. Having said that, I feel like today was really all I needed. I was able to listen to all 56 songs. We condensed Alice down to 70s Alice.
Yeah.
Which was a smart play because, if we all like it, we can do a part 2. If not, it is what it is. But it worked out to 56 songs, which I thought was a perfect number, and I was able to very few made that immediate no thank you list. Very few made that nah man that ain't worth it. Mm-hmm. Nah man, that one's out. Most of them warranted a second listen. I had just enough time basically to give everything 2 listens through, everything that I really wanted to. I didn't really have a hard time putting my 20 together. I noticed that I started having a trend, and we'll get to it once we start really delving in. One thing I want to say is it's not at all what I expected. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what I expected. There's glimpses of what I expected, and but it's Alice Cooper. At least these records were way better than my expectation. I'll say that. And I really enjoyed myself listening to it today. So I do appreciate that. That being said, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. We're going to take the 3 of us, and we each put together 20 songs, and we are going to try to condense that down to 10 to give somebody a starter kit if they want to get into Alice Cooper. The way it goes is if it's on 2 or more of our lists, or if it's on 2 of our lists, it makes it back to the conversation later. If it makes all 3 of our lists, it's automatically in the 10. So, that being said, you guys have both mentioned this song. I'm going right here first. I don't care if you guys don't have it. It deserves to be in the conversation. I didn't want to include it because it was like one of the few songs I knew.
Right.
But listening through, I was like, no, this deserves to be here. This really is a good song. I'm going School's Out.
Oh, yeah.
I concur.
Yeah.
You've got to have that up there.
You're talking about a song that has been the anthem for every high school student, since it came out in 72. Yeah. I mean, to this day.
Again, like I so badly, like I skipped over it the first time because I'd heard it before. Yeah. I came back and I'm listening to it and I'm like, you know what? Nah, man, this is a good song. I think it's an accurate portrayal of his sound. It's an accurate portrayal of what we're going for with this list. So I was like, yeah, School's Out. It's got to be in.
Yeah, and it has been, just to piggyback off what Fredo was saying, it's become an anthem. I mean, hell, like I said, I was born in '88, a year before he put out the Trash album. And, right. It's something I grew up with. So it's become an anthem for generations. Hell, my kid knows it, and he's 7.
Nice.
So, and I'll tell you, real quick, I'll tell you what, Alice just put out a album with the group, quote-unquote, super, a super group. They're called the Hollywood Vampires.
No.
And he covers this and throws in another brick in the wall in it.
Oh.
Okay.
And when I tell you, and the Hollywood Vampires, just so that you know, real quick, it was a group of drinking people that Alice used to hang out with, and it was him, it was John Lennon, it was Keith Moon, it was Harry Nilsson, it was Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees, it was Ringo Starr, heavy, big names, and a lot of them drank themselves to death. So the album is kind of an homage to them, and there's a lot of and on the album he's got Joe Perry of Aerosmith, he's Paul McCartney stops in, a bunch of big names stop in, but he does a mashup of Schools Out and Another Brick in the Wall, and I'm telling you, it's worth a listen.
Oh.
It really, really is.
Right on.
All right, Corey, it is your turn, sir.
All right, for this one, I'm going to Billion Dollar Babies. I'm going to go off the radar here a little bit. I'm going Generation Landslide. I like the theme of that song. It's more or less it's a satirical song. It attacks corruption, hypocrisy of an older generation. It predicts that youth will rise up and conquer the world, and it actually features an acoustic guitar and a harmonica, which is rare for Alice Cooper. So I dig the message, I dig the tune, and it's a bit off the radar, but that's where I'm going.
Man, that one actually was one of my last cuts.
Really?
I don't have it either, man.
Like I said, I ended up getting into a theme. And,
All right.
and we'll talk about it as it starts coming up. But great song.
Let's see. Yeah, I've got about 15 songs off of $1 Billion Baby. That was one.
Yeah.
All right, Fredo.
A lot of my list is really commercial Alice, because so much of it is part of what I grew up with. And like I said, he was always there. But I think I'm going to start it off. And I know you're gonna. I think you're gonna like this one, Justin. Off "Welcome to My Nightmare," Steven or Steve. Steve. I mean, there's Steve.
It's Steve. I don't have it, but I did like that song. I'll tell you what, the reason I didn't pull it along, I have 5 from Welcome to My Nightmare.
Wow.
And you know what? I'll play one next so I can talk about why.
Okay.
Did you have Steven?
I don't,
Corey?
but I have 6 from Welcome to My Nightmare. As soon as you said 5, I was like, oh shit, let me count how many I have. So I did not, but it was one of those.
I'm going to keep all you guys honest, because I only got 3.
Nice. that's fine. Well, since we're talking about it, I'm going to play "Welcome to My Nightmare." That the title track 1. I'm a track 1 guy. Alice Cooper has a ton of great track 1s. This one's a nice tone setter, and the reason I think so, and specifically, I loved "Welcome to My Nightmare." Yeah. I freaking loved that record, and I feel like it's a really great encapsulation of everything that I liked about Alice Cooper: theatrics. A showman. Like, you can get that, to be able to get that and not have to see him live, to be able to get that from just listening to the album, like it felt like a play to me. Like, listening to that record felt like these are different acts. These are different parts of a play that I'm just sitting here listening to. I freaking loved it. And so that's why I went with "Welcome to My Nightmare." Oh, snap. Anybody else got it?
Oh, absolutely.
Fredo?
I don't.
Not one of the 3? It's
But,
all right. It's in the comment.
No, but you know what? That definitely will be in the conversation.
Yes. Corey.
All right. For my next one, I'm going to go a little less. I'm not going as off the radar as last time. I'm going to "Love It to Death." It's actually their first single from November in 1970. I'm going with "I'm 18." It was their breakthrough song. In some ways, it influenced punk and heavy metal. Joey Ramone, actually, I was reading, he wrote his first song based on the chords to this one. And again, it's their first single, so it's got some historical context as well. That's where I'm going this time around.
Number 5 on my top 10.
Oh.
A lot of Alice Cooper really is anthems.
Yep.
It really is, and they're songs that they latch onto you and they stay with you. And I hear that song. I'm going to be 50 this year. I was born in '66, and I hear that song I still feel what it was like to be 18.
Nice.
So yeah, that's definitely on my list.
Oh my God, I need to not be sick anymore. It's been almost a freaking month. This needs to stop. I do not have I'm 18, but it
What?
isn't. I don't. It's in the conversation for later though. So
All right.
Let's see. Should I continue my ways? You know what, Fredo, you mentioned these leading up. Pretty much right when I went to you. So I'm gonna go. This is another track one. I love track ones. I love the way he sets a tone. Hello, hooray!
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got it?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
I think that you talk about setting a tone. I think that should be the opening to every goddamn concert I've ever seen. It is just a great song. And number 7 on my top 10.
Oh, nice.
I
Nice.
got it at 6, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I just jumped Fredo.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
No,
Corey
'cause-
played
oh,
I'm 18.
No, yeah, you did.
Corey played I'm 18.
That's right. And then you went hello. Yeah, you did dump me.
Yeah. So
Which is cool. I was just about to tell Corey, because we have an order, and I jumped Corey. He should reply, hello, all right. And I would have went with that one, but you called it. So let's see. I'm gonna go with "Awful Love It to Death," my number 2 song on my list. And you talk about the theatrics, and if you ever get to see Alice Cooper in concert, his shows are very much like plays.
yeah.
They're acts, and the songs will flow like that. This song in itself to me is a major part of his show, and it's a major part of my love of the theatrics of music, and it's the Ballad of Dwight Fry.
Yep.
Oh.
That especially that one part where he does that initial there's a break in the music, and then he just starts repeating, I want to get out of here.
Mhm.
I got to get out of here, and you hear him start to panic, and oh man, great tune.
I do not have that, but it's in the combo. So I played Hello, Hooray, and we're gonna skip me and go right to Corey.
All right, I'm going to Killer for this one. The title of this one alone stirred up a ton of controversy back in the day until, it's funny the way things were looked at. But if you look at the context of the lyrics, it actually conveys a complete opposite message based off of what you would think on face value. I'm going Dead Babies.
Yeah.
And the message itself is anti-child abuse, obviously, if you look at if you know the lyrics. But he is shock rock guy, so I guess I'm going for shock value with this one. But this was an easy one for me to make my list personally. I don't know about you guys.
I wrestled with it because of the name, but I went
Yeah.
back and listened to it a third time. I'm like, nah, man, I don't think that's what he's saying. I think it's something else. And I'm like,
Right.
you know what? This is a good song. I can't deny this one. So
Yeah.
I went with Dead Babies as well.
I didn't.
Okay.
All right.
I did. But we're gonna have a large conversation, ain't we?
Right.
Be all right. We'll be all right.
Let's see. Let's stay off Killers. Let's stay on Killers. And I'm gonna go with this song. It was a top 10 hit in I believe in the Netherlands or Norway. Halo of Flies.
Oh. I took a long look at that one because that's the one that has these are a few of my favorite things in it, basically,
Yeah.
where like he plays on that riff. And ultimately I ended up not taking it.
I passed on it as well, but I did consider it.
I've got 4 from Killer, so
At least I'll be. I'll keep mentioning stuff, and that way we'll keep having stuff not to discuss later because I seem to be.
all right.
All right, we're back on track.
Let's see. School. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna play something off of Muscle of Love, I think. When I was listening to this, it felt like every record got better. So Muscle Love, not a whole lot jumped out at me, but there were a few. And literally the first one that I put on my list, and I was like, yes, this one's in, no doubt. I like this song for sure. Never Been Sold Before.
Yes.
Nope.
Me and Corey are sort of on the same wavelength
Yeah, I've
here,
got it as
Yeah.
well. I've got it as well.
but Fredo's on a whole nother level.
Well, you know what? A lot of my stuff is tied in with memories.
Right.
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 So you know, so it's a lot more personal to me.
all this is all based basically off of First Listen for me.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm more of an '80s Alice guy, but I do know '70s Alice
which
as
makes
well.
sense.
Yeah, I mean I know '70s Alice as well, but admittedly there were some things that I had kind of heard for the first time around going into this, which was good. I mean I'm never against discovering new Alice Cooper, obviously. So
Right.
Corey, you are up.
okay, I'm gonna go track title off of $1 Billion Babies. I'm taking $1 Billion Babies. The theme of that album seemed to be exploiting the idea that people are fucked up more or less, that they've got sick perversions. And again, a lot of my personal memories with Alice Cooper, or part of where my fondness for him roots is that I'm a huge horror movie fan, and he's done work in horror movies before, obviously. So, and this track kind of reminded me of that in a sense. So that's why I put it down.
What's a feeling
My
I got?
my
from that, yeah.
my number
Yeah.
one song on my list. It is amazing. It's their biggest selling album. Well, excuse me. It was the band
Yeah.
because Alice Cooper was still a band when they released $1 Billion Babies. What I got to say? It's my number one song on my list.
Nice. All right, so it's in the convo.
Oh, you didn't have it?
I did not have it. Fredo, you are up, good sir.
Let's see. Let's go back to their. Well, I was gonna say their first album. It really wasn't their first album. It was their third album, which was, by the way, produced by the world famous Bob Ernst,
Oh.
who actually did a lot. Anybody who knows producing knows who Bob Ernst did. Did a lot of. Did some Kiss. Did some Def Leppard. All kinds of bands in the '80s, rock bands. And the first album he did with them was "Love It to Death." The third album, I'm gonna go with "Caught in a Dream."
I've got it as well.
Oh man. All right, let's see.
Dustin,
I don't have it. I am looking it
of course you don't.
up. I gotta be difficult.
This is gonna be the opposite of Steely. What was it, Steely Dan, where we had 7 songs?
Yeah, 7 went in, and then but the last 3 were tough. It was
Right. This is gonna be the opposite.
Yeah, maybe. All right. Well, let's stay off of that album because chances are I am not going to line up with you guys on that one. Well, this is another song you mentioned, and it's the only other one I have off of $1 Billion Babies. So let's see. I've got Elected.
I also have it.
Oh,
So do I. Number 9 on my top 10 list.
nice. There we go.
All right, so we're across the board there at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got 3 through.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Really? We got 3 already?
Yeah. We still have a good ways to go, too.
Oh wow.
We're doing A-okay. A-okay. Corey, good sir.
All right, for this one, I am going off of "Welcome to My Nightmare." The song is confused a lot about a menstrual cycle, but it's actually about women in an abusive relationship. I'm going with "Only Women Bleed."
Oh, I wrestled
Such a
on
good
mine.
song.
so hard with that one.
That was number 3 on my list.
All right, Justin.
I don't have it, but I wanted to.
I thought we were in lockstep here, man.
I know.
I thought we finally got on track.
Like I said, I have 5, and I had the Only Women Bleed was the Only Women Bleed and Steven were the ones that I was kind of like on the fence. I was like, maybe I'll throw a 6th one in.
Yeah.
But whenever I do this, I try to get like at least 2 from every record. And so I
Yeah.
was like getting heavy on Welcome to My Nightmare, and I was like, okay, well, I need to
Look elsewhere.
Yeah. So, but it's still in the conversation, so it still has a chance to get through.
All right.
Fredo, my friend.
You knocked out a couple of my songs since you're done with $1 Billion Baby. But I'm going to throw this one out because I'm hoping Corey's got it. It's got to be one of the most disturbing songs ever because it's about necrophilia. And that one part where the music is playing and you hear him just shout out, singing, "I love the dead,"
Yep.
and he sings that a couple times, and then there's a musical break, and you hear him going,
Yep.
"Oh, I love that song." Number 6 on my top 10, by the way.
Believe it or not, Fredo, that was the one I was actually going to go with next after Only Women Bleed. I've got it on mine. I've got it, and I've got it on my list because it is incredibly disturbing, but it's awesome.
Yep.
That's what makes it great.
Yep.
I took a long hard look at that, and the reason I passed on it is I felt like Sick Things into Marianne into I Love the Dead was the play.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to take all three because that, to me, they all three of them went together.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I felt listening to it. I was like,
In a sense, I also have Sick Things on my list as well, though.
Oh. Let's see. Fredo played I Love the Dead, so, okay.
That's on the list.
Back to me, right? I guess I'm going to go back to Welcome to My Nightmare. Let's start tossing these out and see. I'm going to go Black Widow.
Didn't make my top 10, but I've got it as a fringe.
As an honorable?
Yeah.
Nice. Did you say no, Fredo?
I said no.
Fredo's got nothing from... Oh, that's right. He said he had 3. So we're playing with fire anytime we play something from there.
It's the same thing with me with $1 Billion Babies.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
one I had 5 from.
Yeah. All right, Corey?
All right, I'm going. Let's see. What do I want to throw out? I'm going to work in a plug here for my guy.
Nice.
The liner in The Fistful of Alice. Cooper supposedly wrote this song in honor of Jim Morrison because he died the same year that Killer came out. I'm going Desperado. It's a bit of a reach, but
That you know what that was one of the ones that I just cut off.
really,
Yeah. No.
it's all good. Like I said, I knew it was a bit of a reach, but
I took a second look, listen to that. That's Fredo.
Is that a no? You didn't do it either.
Nope, I didn't have it. This coughing.
I'm gonna stick with the necrophilia theme, and I'm gonna go Welcome to My Nightmare. I'm gonna go number 10 song on my list, Cold Ethel.
Oh, found like the one of the ones I didn't have.
I actually do not have that one either, surprisingly.
Oh, come on!
Oh, he's only got 2 others.
Yeah.
You don't have any of his songs about fucking dead people?
Nope. I've got one about necrophilia and one about dead babies.
Yes.
So I tried to not seem like a complete mental mess.
Well, I thought it was okay because anybody who's ever listened to me knows that there's 5 things I won't do sexually, and the dead are one of them.
It's true. Said it for years. Okay. Well, let me play. I've got a couple here off of Killer. Let me go ahead and play. I'm gonna go with Under My Wheels.
I don't have it on my top 10, but I can't remember the one we were just talking about. Black Widow. It's a fringe one for me.
Nice.
Just missed the cut.
Yeah, no, Under My Wheels is on my top 10. I mean, it is on my list.
Oh snap! We got one.
Yes.
All right.
Nice. All right, Corey.
All right. I'm gonna throw another one out there from Killer while we're doing that. Be My Lover.
Not on mine.
Okay.
No. Fredo.
Let's see. Let's go off the Schools Out album since I'm not hearing a lot of stuff off of that. How about Public Animal number 9?
Nope.
Don't have it.
Wow, that's got some great guitar work on it too.
It does. I just don't have it on mine.
Right.
It's not that I dislike it.
No, it's
All right. Let's.
all right. You guys, don't have that time with that list that I do.
Yeah, and you've got the emotional, when you hear this, it take.
I've got the age because
Right.
these records were new when they came out. It was in a back catalog.
Yeah, you
You-
actually got to take the plastic off of them.
Yes, I did.
You also probably had half of the songs ready to go whenever I said, "Hey, let's do Alice Cooper."
Oh yeah, I did.
So, let's stay right there on School's Out though. I'm gonna play Grande Finale.
Do not have it.
Me neither.
Oh, and just like that, gown.
Just like most of my list. So
All right, Corey.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go off Muscle of Love, and this is more of a fringe one as well. I haven't heard a lot from Muscle of Love, so I'm gonna see. Just on the off chance that this made a list, even though I doubt it, I'm going Woman Machine.
Oh my God, that was such a late cut.
no.
All right.
But you know what? Let's stay on Muscle of Love. I'm gonna go with Big Apple Dreaming. Title cut.
I've got that as a fringe one as well.
Oh, put that one through to the combo. If my computer would cooperate, that would be great. Let's see. There it is. All right. I don't feel as good as about any of these really anymore. I was feeling pretty good till last round.
Yeah.
We still got some stuff out there.
Yeah, we do, definitely. All right. Oh my God. Since we're doing title stuff, let me throw Killer out there.
Don't have it.
Me neither.
Gotta miss.
Wow.
Gotta miss a few, I guess.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I gotta hit a few.
Corey.
All right. I remember Justin. Wasn't it? Which one of you guys was it? You only had 3 off $1 billion babies. Was it you, Fredo?
No, that was Justin. I had 5.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little commercial here. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
That's on my list. Number 8,
All
top
right.
10.
I get it. I gave that one some long consideration. I
Yeah.
definitely did.
It's a great song, and Justin, me knowing you as long as we have, I'm really surprised. That's your life story right there, dude.
Well, eventually, I gotta stop being the nice guy. That'll happen, right?
Mhm.
I don't think it'll ever happen. Fredo.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with something off of Welcome to My Nightmare. Not commercial at all, so that means Justin might have it.
Oh,
Let's go with Devil's Food.
I've got it as a fringe one. I don't have it on my top 10 though.
it gets through though. It gets.
Oh,
through.
you got it?
As a fringe one, yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
don't.
about Justin?
I do not. I've got
Come
3.
on, Jesus Christ! I mean,
I've got 3. I still have 3 left,
I know. I mean, come on.
and I'm not feeling good about any of them because you've now played 2 of yours,
Right.
and Corey I think has already played like 3 or 4 of his, which means he only has like 2 left.
Yeah.
So I'm not feeling good about these. But you know what? Let's find them out. Let's. I'm gonna go Escape.
Nope.
I've got it as a fringe one.
All right. Woo,
A lot of
two,
fringe ones.
4. Let's see. We got 5
Yeah.
from Welcome to My Nightmare through into the combo.
Holy shit! Really?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I'll throw another one out there. This was another Department of Youth.
Yep. That's
Okay.
on mine.
Oh. So we've got 6.
You didn't have that one in your Welcome to United. Jesus Christ.
Nope. Nope.
I've got 2 more from Muscle of Love. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's my turn,
Yeah,
right?
it's your turn. Yep.
Yeah, let's go with the title track from Muscle of Love.
I got it.
I do too.
Oh.
Oh,
There we go.
Look at that. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so far we've got School's Out, Hello Hooray, Elected, Under My Wheels, and Muscle of Love are through. Looks like we're just about half-ish. Yeah, I've got 8 left. So we'll do a couple more rounds here, and then we'll start the combo.
yeah, I got 1 left.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. You've been
Well, you guys, a lot of my stuff, you guys hit. So
yeah.
Yeah. There might be one or two here I didn't check off either.
I'll run them and
Yeah.
So if Fredo's only got one, we'll go one more round,
Gotcha.
and then you and I can kind of clear out the cash with
right.
whatever we got left.
Gotcha.
See, I haven't played any of my 3 from Love It to Death, so let's see if I can hit one of these. How about Hallowed Be My Name?
Fringe.
Ooh.
Nope.
Okay, well, it made it to the combo, so I'm good. I feel all right about it. All right, Corey?
All right. I was hoping you would go Welcome to My Nightmare so I could stick with that theme. So I'm gonna take a step back. The Awakening.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, I don't either.
Bump bump ba
That
bum.
means I might as well not even...
Hey, that's been most of my list. So, my last song off of Muscle of Love is it's Teenage Lament 74.
Don't have it.
Nope, that one has to be a memory one.
Oh.
Because I heard it on first... It made it through my first sweep, but on second listen, I'm like, you know what? I don't need this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's my 20.
Fredo's done. So I'll just blast off a couple and see if I match with Corey here.
All right.
Crazy Little Child.
Do not have it.
Alma Mater.
Do not have it.
You Drive Me Nervous.
I do.
Oh,
Yep. Killer. Yep.
nice. And I'll blast out one more. How about one from Black Juju?
Do not have it.
All right.
I think the only one I've got left that we have not, that you guys haven't either covered or haven't thrown out is Some Folks off Welcome to My
Oh,
Nightmare.
yes, I got that.
Okay.
Nice.
And yeah, that's
All right.
That's it?
Yep.
All right.
Are the
So,
ones that haven't been touched anyway.
1, 2, 3. Again, the 5 that are already through. School's Out, Hello Hooray, Elected, Under My Wheels, Muscle of Love. Already a really good list.
Yeah, well, it's half of Alice Cooper's greatest hits right there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I had no idea. Okay, so now we got to start whittling this thing down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from Welcome to My Nightmare. So maybe let's start there. Let's whittle out some of these.
All right.
All right.
We've got we got half of the album through.
Let's okay, so what are the 7?
We got Welcome to My Nightmare, Only Women Bleed, The Black Widow, Devil's Food, Escape, Department of Youth, and Some Folks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll tell you what I of those that I want to fight for.
Okay.
The one that I want to fight for is Only Women Bleed. To me, it's the original power ballad.
Yeah.
Well, you guys both had it, and I wanted to have it, so I'm gonna go put that one through.
Okay.
Okay.
Because again, like if I had 21, that probably would have been 21. So
Right.
Welcome to My Nightmare is one of the ones we're trying to put through, right?
yeah, it's
All right. That was actually, I had that number 1 on my list. It has such a distinct sound to it to me. It when you hear that, you don't even have to hear him sing a damn word, and you know that's Alice Cooper
Right.
true.
from the opening riff. So that's one of the things that stands out to me, man. That and its title track, obviously, it's a badass title,
And it's it's a great
and
open.
it's a track 1 exactly.
It's a great open. Fredo's the one we have to move on this. So let's, if we've already gotten one through to the list, what do we want to take? Maybe one other?
I would say, yeah, one other. Now, I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to let you guys argue it out because I'll be honest with you. I like Welcome to My Nightmare. The problem with that I find with that song is that it's almost stereotypical.
Okay.
Right.
Like if you hear it, like you said, it's Alice Cooper.
Right.
The problem is that if you hear it, it's Alice Cooper. And so you might judge, and not every Alice Cooper song is Welcome to My Nightmare.
Yeah.
But if you hear that and you've never heard Alice Cooper, it's easy for you to assume every song is Welcome to My Nightmare.
Okay.
No, that's true, and that's a valid point, I guess, just from the devil's advocate perspective, since that's, what we're doing with this exercise is, okay, hey, you've never heard Alice Cooper, here's these 10 songs. That sound is so Alice that I guess that's why I put it so high.
Right.
Just assuming from a person's perspective that doesn't know shit about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's pause on Welcome to My Nightmare. Then.
All right.
Let's see if any of these 5 don't belong. The Black Widow, Devil's Food, Escape, Department of Youth, Some Folks.
I had Devil's Food. I'm willing to take that off the list, just to move things along.
All right.
All right. Let's get that one out of there.
Now, if you guys do that, then we can we can narrow it down to 2.
Well, let's see. The three that of the 5 that are left that I had are Welcome to My Nightmare, The Black Widow, and Some Folks. And to be honest, of the 2, Welcome to My Nightmare and The Black Widow, I'd rather take The Black Widow, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'd be okay with that.
There you go.
I'd be all right with that.
How do you feel, Fredo?
Well, I don't care. I guess, but I'm letting you guys. The only skin I had in the game was Devil's Food.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm letting you guys whittle it down, and then we can talk. So yeah, if you want to get rid, I'm fine with that.
All right, and yeah, see, aside from Only Women Bleed, which obviously got through, the other was Welcome to My Nightmare, Black Widow, and Department of Youth. So if you wanna get Devil's Food in there instead of Welcome to My Nightmare, I'm all right with that.
Actually, if we're gonna do that, I'd rather get Department of Youth in there.
Well,
Okay, see, and I was just going off of what Justin was saying. I prefer Department of Youth to Devil's Food.
all right.
So
Let's whittle it down.
I was just going off the Welcome to My Nightmare versus Devil's Food
Right.
between those two. But given that I would take Department of Youth over Devil's Food as well.
So we got it down to 4. The Black Widow, Escape, Department of Youth, Some Folks.
Out of those 4, I would hold off on Escape. That's just me.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You don't feel like it belongs, or you would like to keep it?
No, move on.
Yeah,
Get
I
it
would.
out.
Yeah, I would get rid of that one.
All right. So, all right, let's start looking at these other, because there's 3 left. Let's start looking at the other records. We got 1, 2, 3, 6 in. We need 4 more. This is the whole list of everything. I'm going to include Welcome to My Nightmare stuff left.
All right.
The Black Widow, Department of Youth, Some Folks, No More Mr. Nice Guy, You Drive Me Nervous, Big Apple Dreamin', I Can Talk, Hallowed Be My Name, I'm 18, I Love the Dead, Caught in a Dream, Never Been Sold Before, Ballad of Dwight Fry, Dead Babies, and $1 Billion Babies.
I could name the 4 right off the bat.
Okay, well, let's start with what doesn't belong.
I can't even go to there because the 4, like, you're gonna have to convince me of the 4 that I'm thinking that they don't belong.
Okay.
I mean, like I like you said, we got 4 more spots. It's like, well, blah 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 blah. Those are the 4. Why are we even discussing anything else?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys convince me.
All right, let's keep this in mind. We've already have 2 from $1 Billion Babies through.
Okay.
And everything else is all 1. We have nothing from Love It to Death.
Ballad of Dwight Fry is from Love It to Death.
Yeah, I'm 18. Caught in a Dream is as well.
Right.
So there's 4 from the record. None of them are through to the 10 yet. So we.
Well, how about we figure out 1 at least from that group?
Okay. Hallowed Be My Name, I'm 18, Caught in a Dream, Ballad of Dwight Fry.
Oh.
Between those, I would go I'm 18 for the anthem value or Ballad of Dwight Fry.
And I'd go with both of those also.
So Fredo has the attachment to I'm 18. I'm 18 was a standout to me. Let's put that one through.
All right.
All right, so do we want to just drop the rest of them, just for the ease of conversation?
I'm not willing to go to let go of Ballad of Dwight Fry just yet.
Okay,
Okay, we'll hang on to that one
so I'll drop the other two.
because I really like that one as well.
Dum, bum, dum, bum. All right. We've got 2 from Killer that are left.
You drive me nervous
and
and
Dead Babies.
How many do we have on the list?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3.
No, how
left.
many killers?
Oh, 1. Under My Wheels.
All right.
Do you think You Drive Me Nervous or Dead Babies makes a good addition to Under My Wheels?
I think Dead Babies, and again because it's Alice sneaking in a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, which if you listen to again, you know, you listen to like Only Women Bleed. You know, it's he sneaks in that message.
Yep.
And makes you think. And this is probably one of the reasons why Bob Dylan said he's one of the best writers. You know,
'Cause he's
definitely
sneaky.
one of the most underrated. So
He's sneaky.
yeah, sneaky. So I would pick that one of those two.
I agree. I'd go Dead Babies as well.
Yeah, I had it on mine, so I'm totally okay with that. So that leaves us with what, 9? Is that
Was
No, I
it
thought that
8
was
or was it
8.
9?
I thought that was 8.
8.
Okay.
We got 8 through. All right, so
Sorry.
just to recap, school's out. Hello, hooray! I'm 18. Elected. Under My Wheels. Dead Babies. Muscle of Love. Only Women Bleed. So we've already gotten 2 through for $1 Billion Babies, but we have 3 left.
What are the 3 we have left?
No More Mr. Nice Guy. I Love the Dead. $1 Billion Babies.
See, out of those 3, I would actually knock out Commercial FM1. I would get rid of No More Mr. Nice Guy.
I'm
And
fine with that.
Hold on to $1 Billion Babies, and I Love the Dead.
I'm fine with getting rid of No More Mr. Nice Guy.
All right, now let's start making the really tough calls. Because
Okay.
we've got 2 left, and here is everything that remains. And just if there's something that just really shouldn't be still around, let me know. The Black Widow, Department of Youth, Some Folks, Big Apple Dreamin', Never Been Sold Before, Ballad of Dwight Fry, I Love the Dead, $1 Billion Babies.
I'm willing to let go of Big Apple Dreamin'.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
Yeah. Blam. All right.
I'm okay with ditching Never Been Sold Before as well.
Yeah, I'm not-
Justin, I know you had that one as well, right?
I did. I mean, it was the first one that struck out to me, but like,
Yeah.
I don't have an attachment to it, so pretty much all the ones that I really wanted are already in.
Yeah.
So I'm-
Okay. Well. What are the two? What are the 2? There's 3 left from Welcome to My Nightmare, right?
Right.
What are they?
The Black Widow, Department of Youth, Some Folks.
I say out of that we get rid of Some Folks.
Okay.
All right, I'm with that.
All right. So it leaves us Black Widow, Department of Youth, Ballad of Dwight Fry, $1 Billion Babies, and I Love the Dead, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Those are the 5 that
And
remain.
we've got 2 spots left.
2 spots.
Shit the bed.
I know, right?
Just for some
Okay.
perspective, again, we have 2 from $1 Billion Babies already through. We only have 1 from Welcome to My Nightmare through. We have only 1 from Love It to Death through. And those are the 3 remaining records. So as a...
So we got $1 Billion Babies, Ballad of Dwight Fry. What else?
I Love the Dead,
I Love the Dead,
and Department of Youth, and the Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Black Widow, and Department of Youth.
Fredo's obviously holding on to Dwight Fry. I have no problem putting it through. We only have 1 from that record.
Yeah.
But I think that if we do that, then we go for one of the ones from Welcome to My Nightmare as the other.
Yeah, and I see, but see, $1 Billion Babies and I Love the Dead.
I know.
I feel like one of those should make it through. But yeah, I thought we had more than one from Welcome to My Nightmare. That's why when you said we had one, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, the Only Women Bleed's the only one that got through.
Yeah,
So many made it to the convo, but they all got axed.
right.
And okay. Now we're talking about three. Ballad of Dwight Fry, $1 Billion Babies, and I Love the Dead are three of my top 10 songs.
Yeah, same here.
So, okay. So, and are any of the others in top 10s, or are they fringe?
I had Black Widow as fringe and Department of Youth as fringe as well.
What about you, Justin?
I broke it down. I didn't break it down to 10 and 10.
Into top 10?
I just
Yeah,
I
see,
didn't
I went
have
ahead
time.
and did a top 10, and then all the other ones I couldn't decide. I just honorable mention.
Right. Same thing with me.
So
Um.
I just shook out Department of Youth then.
Okay.
Because the Black Widow is the only one that I had. And the reason I'm willing to fight for it is because it's the only one of the four left that was in my 20. And being the one who is discovering it, I feel like that's an important part to this conversation. The Black Widow is one of the songs that stuck out to the guy that's discovering the band.
Right.
You know what? I want to argue it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this list is about attracting new people.
Exactly. And that's
So,
the purpose of it. So, based off of that, I think we got to put the Black Widow through.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Something
Yeah,
I
it's-
love is going to get left off.
It's a two
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, then how about the others?
No, Black Widow has to go
Yeah.
because
We'll put that through.
It has to be in because again, you're the one who's discovering Alice.
Yeah.
So if it attracted you, then there's the chance it's going to attract other people, and that's the whole gist of the
Right.
list.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we've got one spot left between Ballad of Dwight Fry, $1 Billion Babies, and I Love the Dead. And there's, what's the other one? Isn't there another one or no?
No, we got rid of the
So it's just those three. That's right. Okay. Jesus, this was the three that I was hoping to decide between two. So,
Well, let's think of this. There's the other two songs from $1 Billion Babies that already got through. They were unanimous decisions.
right.
But if we want to pull one of them to get both of the $1 Billion Babies in, we can. It's Hello, Hooray, and Elected are already in.
Hello, Hooray has to stay.
Yeah, I would be willing to get rid of Elected to get the other two in.
I'm fine with that as well.
So we'll pull Elected, even though it was a unanimous. This is a deprogrammed first. That was a unanimous decision, and it's a unanimous decision to pull it out.
I feel because, like you said, the Black Widow has to be in based off of exactly what you said.
Right.
But $1 Billion Babies and I Love the Dead, I also feel like have to be in there.
Yeah,
All right. So that leaves the Ballad of Dwight Fry on the cut.
which I'm not happy about, but yeah, I can't let those other two go.
Yeah.
So let me run down this list. We've got School's Out, I Love the Dead, $1 Billion Babies, Hello Hooray, I'm 18, Under My Wheels, The Black Widow, Dead Babies, Muscle of Love, and Only Women Bleed.
I mean, that's still a damn good list.
That's a great list.
Yeah.
The only way it could be better is if Ballad of Dwight.
Right? If we make there a 10B.
Well, I mean, is there anything that you would pull to try to get Ballad in?
What do you think, Fredo?
That's on you guys.
I don't
because
know, man. I think this is good.
I do too. And I wanted Ballad of Dwight Fry in there, but there's nothing I look at on that top 10 and go,
right.
there's nothing on there I feel iffy about.
Yeah.
I think this is a strong list.
I think
It is.
this is the list. And what's great about this list too is I think there's a couple surprises there that people who think they know Alice but haven't ever really listened to them would really be shocked.
Yeah, I mean, only the only main commercial FM rotation one that made it through was what? School's Out.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a lot of shit that, you know, that people haven't heard.
Yeah.
So it's a well-rounded list.
See, here's what's surprising to me when you say that. Okay, songs and Justin knows you don't know me too well,
Right.
but I'm a big music fan, and songs in my rotation stay in my rotation. And so it's odd for me that a song like Billion Dollar Babies or Hello Hooray are not, they're not known, you know?
Yeah.
by
Well,
general
again,
people.
yeah, and that's the thing. You know, average guy walking the street doesn't know them. You know what I mean? But as fans of Alice Cooper, we do. You know, and I'm the same way. I've got, you know, a Doors CD that I've, you know, my own greatest hits, my own like 15 or 16 favorite songs by them, that has stayed in the CD player in my car for probably 3 months now. So, I mean, you know, I can listen to LA Woman 17 times a day and still think it's awesome.
Right. And that's the way I feel about, you know, just about every song on this list.
Well, and then we did our jobs. I feel good about it.
It's a damn good list. It's a good list.
All right, well, there it is, folks. There's our 10 for Alice Cooper. I feel good about it. We knocked out 70s Alice. Maybe another day we'll check out some other Alice.
80s
Well,
Alice.
I'll tell you what, 80s Alice, I think a lot of your listeners, they tend to be around your age more than around my age.
Right.
So I think a lot of your listeners would really dig it.
Oh,
I'll say this. If we did 80s Alice as well, there's about 4 off the Trash album I would fight for badly.
nice.
So,
Song that comes right to my head is Chop Chop Chop. It's it just for you guys who are this Alice that we've just discussed, 70s Alice, is nothing like 80s Alice. 80s Alice tends to lean itself to the slasher,
yep.
you know, horror stuff that was going on, the gore stuff that a lot of you guys grew up with.
Yeah, he did a song for The Man Behind the Mask. I think it was Friday the 13th, Part 6. Yeah. So, and he actually put it on one of his albums. So, yeah, he was super involved in that. Again, that's part of the reason, you know, that and the School's Out every year thing. That's part of the reason I discovered him and fell in love with him.
Mm-hmm. So I think a lot it would be like watching a lot of horror movie. Like it would be the soundtrack to one of those things.
The Friday the 13th box set.
So I don't have a band booked for next week yet. I might take the week off if I'm still sick. I don't know. I'm leaning towards maybe Talking Heads. The problem is, like, at this point in the show's history, it's almost all going to be discoveries for me. Like, almost all.
Don't you have a group that you want to do?
There's plenty, but nobody's jumping in to do them.
Well, like who?
I need to take a look at the list, too, yeah.
I really want to do the Frogs, Shellac of North America, and Silver Sun Pickups, but I've got nobody willing to jump in on any of those.
That's because nobody knows them.
Well, the Frogs I get, but I don't know.
Wait, is that the Frog Brigade? Is that Les Claypool?
No, it's the Frogs.
I don't fucking know who they are.
Dennis Fleming and Jimmy Fleming from Milwaukee. They're amazing. I only play for money.
Oh, shit. Milwaukee. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're your best pals.
So, home of Beer and Crusher and Bruiser.
Yes.
The AWA fame. Yeah, I think you might have to pick other bands unless you want to have 2 people who would be willing to discover. And I just can't this weekend.
I was also thinking about doing another. I've got like a short list of like 5 bands of full-on discoveries, like we did with Super Drag, that I was thinking about doing. Got Hum on there. Let's see. Garbage.
They did what? Counting Stars?
Well, Stars. Yeah.
Stars. Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were the first math rock band. I might be wrong about that, but I think they get labeled as math rock. And Veruca Salt may be on there.
Really?
Yeah, because I never checked that band out. So
They weren't bad.
no, I like them. So I don't know. It'll be something. I'll figure something out. I also have been toying around with the idea of doing like a best of deprogrammed list, taking all the lists and making a list of the lists.
Ooh.
So okay. You know what? So who would you should have like an all-star panel.
Yeah.
I also might do that for 80YD too. So because we've got 24 hours to fill. So
That makes more sense.
yeah. I don't know. Lots of things coming. I threw this idea out there last week. I've been toying around with doing a second hour for the show, but I don't want to do it unless like the idea would be the first hour would remain the same. We do the list. The second hour would be filled with people and their stories of said act. So today, if we went to the second hour, I'd be like, oh, call us with your Alice Cooper stories, and we could talk more about the band or the artist, and just more general discussion about said artist. Or if you want to talk shit about a list that we did, it doesn't even have to necessarily be the list that we just did. If you hate our local H list and think Bound for the Floor should be on it, which you're wrong, then you can call about that too. These are just things I've been thinking about, because we've got this open slot behind me at 11 o'clock, which we're well over. Perks of owning the station. But
well, you didn't start at 10 either.
No, that's true too.
Yeah.
All right. With all that being said, Alice Cooper, learn them and love 'em, people. We're gonna be out of here. I'll figure out something for next week. I'll be here. I don't do anything else except for this ever. Alfredo, I love you, my friend.
Oh, I love you.
Let me know what's up with the ADYD as soon as you can.
As soon as I hear from a friend of mine and I find out if I'm going out of state or not, I will let you know. And Corey, man, it was nice talking Alice with you, dude.
Absolutely, Alfredo. It was good being on with you, brother. I really appreciate it, dude.
So do I. We got to do it again sometime.
No doubt, man. I'd love to.
All right, man.
Right.
Have a good night, Fredo.
All right,
Fredo.
you too, guys.
All right, and that's going to wrap her up. Corey, thank you so much for coming and hanging with me, man.
Hell
I
yeah.
appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me, man.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
a blast, dude.
It's a fun show because we get to talk about bands that we like. And,
Yes.
in my case, in this situation, most of the time I can hold my weight in a conversation. I'm just discovering Alice Cooper. So,
Right.
I wasn't strong.
Yeah.
I was able to hold my own.
No, yeah. Well, you still musically too, and I know you're a music guy. So there's things that you can listen to a song and you may pick up that say like I don't.
Right.
So you bring, even though Alice Cooper was it's a band you were, kind of not like you don't know who Alice Cooper is, but in the sense like you're saying, we're discovering a lot of the deeper stuff. You still bring a valuable perspective to the conversation.
Yes.
So
that being said, time to wrap her on up.
let's do it.
October the 22nd. You want to stay tuned to RadioFradio.com. We may even just embed the video there, but we'll be live on YouTube. We'll be live on RadioFradio.com. We'll be live on the apps. Live all the places that you normally see us, only it's just
Everywhere.
going to be all day.
It's going to be a binge. It's going to get super weird.
You can tune in at any point, and we will be on the air. That's a 100% guarantee.
Yep.
We're going to have live bands. We're going to have poetry. We're going to have stand-up comedy. The very first ever Matt and Nate's Future Stars of the Future is happening. We're going to have board games. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be trying to raise some funds. More info on that as it comes out. I'm way over my time on my station. I'm way over on it. It's our station, man. Come on. It's our station. Radio Free Radio. We are out of here. And with that, learn them and love them, people. See you next week.
Cheers.
Bye.